spring been like for you, and just physically, how are you feeling on it?
I mean, so far spring's been going good so far. Getting the feel for everything. So it's been the first spring practice since freshman year, so everything's going good so far and feel great so far.
Dom, with everything you've been through over the past 2 or 3 years, Coach Smart was asking about you a while ago. You just said you're wired right. Coach Smart says that. What does he mean, you thinking?
I mean, ever since all the injuries, just trying to keep a level head. And I mean, I'm just trying to keep moving forward, trying to like get back to the best ability I can. And I mean, everything so far is going good, and just kind of keep a good mindset about everything, and everything will go good as it goes.
Where do you feel like you are right now compared to when you first came back a few months ago, later in the season?
You talking about freshman year?
No, just a few months ago when you started integrating back in. Where do you feel like you are right now compared to that?
I mean, right now I feel a lot more confident, obviously. I'm feeling great so far. The knee's feeling awesome. I mean, I'm just trying to do, I guess, the best part I can for my team, and trying to get back to, you know, where I've been, where I used to be back freshman year.
Yeah, Kirby said that you come in, you never complain, all that kind of stuff. Like, is that hard? Was that hard to do when it seemed like every time you were getting back close to right, something else came up, and was that hard to sort of keep that positive mindset?
I mean, after the first injury, I mean, I thought everything was going smoothly and everything was going good, and then it happened again, and I guess it kind of got rough a little bit in the second rodeo. But I mean, like Coach Smart said, I'm just trying to keep a level head, try to like not complain about a bunch of stuff, and I'm just trying to get back to, I guess, the best I can and everything.
I just wondered, did I see correctly today you're not wearing any kind of a brace or anything at all?
Oh, no, sir. I'm not wearing that. No brace.
And I'm assuming that feels good.
Oh, yeah.
How long has that been the case? And secondly, as much as you want to get into it about just the details of the knee, I mean, nowadays, usually you get a knee fix, it stays fixed, but obviously you had a second injury on the same knee that seems pretty unusual in the whole world of ACL and orthopedics. You've learned a lot about that, I assume. What can you share with us about that?
I mean, after the first one, it was definitely, I guess, wasn't as strong as the first one. The first one, I guess it happened, and then this go around, it's much stronger, they say, and it feels great right now. I mean, I'm running great, running top speed so far, so I'm feeling great right now.
You're in the room with him, and Coach Moore mentioned him earlier. Can you speak to Kyrus Jackson's leadership?
Oh yeah, Kyrus Jackson, he's a great leader. I mean, I guess he's been a leader for the past couple of years. Really good leader. He puts the team on his shoulders. He knows how to pick people up and keep everything going, keeping the team going. He's a great leader, though. Great leader.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, could you speak a little bit on A.D. Mitchell and how he sort of progressed this spring?
Oh yeah, he's doing a lot better. I mean, it's awesome seeing, I guess, new guys grow and getting better throughout. Once they come in, and it's like they'll get better and better. They'll get used to it, and you can just see like new guys grow better and better, and it's just awesome to see. But they're all doing good, all doing good.
Dom, you mentioned that there were a few rough times while you're coming back from those injuries. Just how did you kind of work through that? And then also going back to last season, what do you remember about your first game back and getting a chance to get back out there?
I mean, obviously coming back it was a long rodeo, so it was awesome. Like everything's going, and I guess coming back for the first game, it was awesome just running on the field and hearing people clap. And when they said my name, caught this little slant, and it was just awesome. I almost brought tears in my eyes, and it was a great feeling. But everything else, it felt good.
Yeah, Dom, it seems like every time we've asked Kirby about you, it's about gaining confidence in the knee and all that kind of stuff. Just what is that process like for you, and how, I guess, how hard of a journey has it been getting confidence back in that knee, given what it's been through?
Yeah, getting confidence back, it was, I guess after the first one, I felt very confident. And then I guess after the second one happened, it was, I guess mentally, it started getting to me a little bit. And then it was just a course of trying to get back to trusting it and getting like a lot of confidence on it. And I guess just keep cutting on it, and it just kept growing and growing throughout each practice. And I mean, it was a rough one, but I guess right now it was a good journey. But I feel great right now and everything.
You made an instant impact on offense, 2019. What do you love though about special teams and your different roles with that now?
I mean, the special teams is the main role. I mean, it's most people might not think it's fun, but I obviously think it's very fun. Having a role on a team to go do special teams or whatever, like whatever the team needs me for. But special teams is also a good way to compete in team roles, but it's also awesome.
Dom, going back to the recovery from the ACLs, who were some of the guys that you kind of relied on, talked to through the process, through some of your frustrations and whatnot? Brett mentioned that he was your freshman roommate. Obviously, George went through the same injury.
Yeah.
Who were a couple of those guys, whether on the team or off the team, that you kind of relied on?
Yeah, I mean, first, also, my family was one. I always talk to my family. And I guess Brett was my roommate. I talked to him a lot. I talked to Ron Goody. I played baseball with him back when I was like 9 years old. So, and he went through ACL back in freshman year. And always talking to him helped me grow in my mindset and just what I need to do. Or like, if I'm feeling down, I usually go talk to him and stuff. But all that probably them.
You touched on this. You started to talk about the mental part of it, but Zamir talked about how the mental part was the key for him, and that's when he really got back in the form. What exactly? How does that kind of manifest itself on the field? Is it the confidence to make those cuts and make those plays you used to?
Yeah, getting confidence back in the knee. There's I guess some routes that I ran and I heard it, and some of those routes used to like scare me back when I was running them, and so I used to just run the routes that I used to hurt it on, and getting just like confidence back in it, just cutting on it, and just feeling better and better throughout the mental process. So yeah.
Okay, we have time for 2 more questions.
Yeah. Hey, Dom. Now that you're, I guess, not focusing on rehab as much and recovery as much, what are some of the football aspect things that you want to try and get better at this spring?
Probably my route running could improve. Route running is one of them, and probably ball skills, contested catches is probably another one, and just keep improving on those. And
What stands out to you as the keys to success for a wide receiver in Todd Monken's offense?
I mean, everyone has a role, I guess, in any team, in the offense, and any way that I need to help in a team's role or an offense, I can always help them. And so I guess whatever they need me for, I'm always an available option. And so yeah.
Okay, that's going to be all with Dom. Thanks.